Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Albion TV, and you join us on this final invasion day of Season 12. The action is hotting up as we enter the double points portion of the season. My name is Lewpac, and guiding you through the proceedings today is myself and Shozen and Bogul on the ones and twos in his broom cupboard. Shozen, you ready for our last reset day of the season then?
I can't believe it's already here. It's kind of shocking. It feels like this season just started. It's really just starting to kick off now. We do have some interesting changes happen this season as far as leadership has gone in the rankings. It's been great to watch as Sun has passed Madhouse or Mudhouse
Madhouse.
well, I'd be mad too right now if I had been passed by 180,000 with 1 month left to go.
I'd be mad if I'd spent 60 days mage raiding and then got past. I would be. Oh, Blue Army. We should get to Blue Army right now, by the way.
Okay.
They have just exited their hideout. We can jump onto either Gucci Banana or King Mojo, whichever you prefer. But these
I'm on
guys...
Gucci Banana right now because we do have an interview coming up with him tomorrow where he talks about the state of the Black Zone, I guess, living, just
Politics.
being a small guild and, a little politics, his current war with BA and how he feels about it.
Level 29 Disarray is not really a small guild, to be honest. But
they're doing work now. They've actually put together quite a coalition.
I have heard that a lot of people are looking to get in on this fight. It's definitely heating up, but right now it looks like Blue Army and the Fear guys, although Blue Army trying to kite out of the zone, or no, they're kiting into a dead end, so they're looking for a better position. I think. I imagine we're going to see the old 1-2 flip to the south here. It'll be a dismount. They'll keep the front guys mounted so that the back guys can actually catch, and they just hope that a few Fear look, or are they just full running? Because there's another Fear blob coming from the other side, and I feel like we saw something very much like this last reset, Shozen.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, Fear. I think it was even Blue Army on the tower. I'm not sure, but a few of the Blue Army guys are going to get caught.
Towards the end of the invasion, at the end, we did see a similar situation where Fear had caught Blue Army.
Blue Army's dismounting to the south. The pinch came in. The cluster Q activated. The food and OC is being popped as Gucci wants to lead his forces forward. Big early damage, but no one dropping. A couple of errant siege bows from the Blue Army side. Gucci looking for a wrap round here. I see some deaths on the other side of the flank, but this is going to get... I feel like this is going to get a bit nasty here. They found themselves right in this south corner, and it's going to take some ferociousness from Blue Army to get out of this pincer maneuver. And I see them moving back now.
Yeah, they are rotating right now over to the west. They're going northwest from the corner, going right along the wall. They are trying to engage as much of the flanking as they can from the Fear Alliance.
Oh, it's
but they're getting caught in some tight chokes.
Yeah. Trying to mount up, moving up towards the door, and I think this is just going to be a rundown. Gucci, at my viewpoint, Gucci didn't even really get into the fight. It was
he didn't,
big clump of...
it's a situation where Blue Army was running the entire time, and they're getting caught in the flanks and in the back by just the edges of this Fear Alliance, and Blue Army is on the run, going across the tightest choke in the game, across the bridge to the northwest. I think they're going to try to turn this here and actually go into the most northwestern flank of the Fear Alliance.
I know, I thought they were trying to exit, actually.
I thought they were, but it looked, a Soul Scythe and a little bit of a change in direction by Mojo is going to get him caught.
Oh, Mojo's to the north. He's in full 8-3 as well. 8-3 Judy. But, the reset day flex has come out. 9 million silvers worth of Judy there. 3 million of Soul Scythe. This is not going to feel amazing to get picked off like this. But, Fear, they gave Blue Army the space to come out. They moved one half of the force to the next zone. And they were ready. They were ready to come back in and pinch the Blue Army. I'm surprised Blue Army actually went down to the south, though. They could have exited via the northeast. Maybe they thought they were getting more of a fair fight, I guess, but
maybe they didn't anticipate that second group coming in from the west there.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly why it went down. I mean, they definitely had people popping in and out the hideout. They knew Fear was more in the next zone, but they still had a chance to leave. But they didn't seem to leave or take the fight properly. They just
just kind of ran against a wall. Yeah, they ran against a wall and got picked off. They lost a lot of men and didn't really have much to show for it. Fight on our hands on Gucci.
Okay, let's go to Gucci Banana again. Getting all the action over in Fear right now. Willowshade Maya. We're going to see Gucci going into squad again. Maiden BR have turned up. Bit of a resurgence from them. And the Fear guys, it's their turn to get wrapped around by Maiden BR. I see a lot of bodies on the floor, and I see a lot of Fear guys picking clean the bodies of their allies instead of focusing on the Maiden BR guys bearing down on them. What good's the loot if you don't get out of there alive? But now here comes a push to the south, and I imagine Blue Army will be racing towards this fight. But Maiden BR have got some serious numbers, and Gucci Bananas
work on this right now.
Gucci Bananas boys are falling all around him, but here comes a counter attack. Good clump onto the Maiden BR boys. 10, 15 of them maybe down in that clump. Very, very smooth, and it's a bit of a brawl right now. Everybody's everywhere. You've got wrapping round to the north, you've got more of the Fear Alliance. Made in BR, though. I think this is just made in BR, this entire force.
No, it's all squad. It's many different guilds inside of squad.
Oh, I see Le Croix de Fenris, actually. I was just seeing lots of made in BR. Here's another clump, and now Gucci and the boys looking to push. He's lost a few from his squad. There goes a few more. Made in BR's tank struggling to get out of there, but they will make it back to the back lines. But again, how long? We've got 20 seconds before like a reinforcement wave gets into this fight. And I think this one is going to start escalating very quickly. Nice bloodletter execute onto the tanks. Gucci just trying to kill as much as he can before the cluster Q active. Both sides probably going to get something here. Waros,
we have
Jockey
Blue Army
Waros
is on their way in. They are on the other side of the entrance, queued up and about to pop in right here where the action is heading to with Gucci Banana.
Oh, here we go. That's not a really good place to be zoning in, though. These guys have all got shield, though. This wave of reinforcements is entering. They're going to need to get out of here and regroup somewhere. No, they're going to like straight up leave again, which means they will get zone cooldown due to it being a cluster queue. Artista is on the door.
And they're going to lose their shield.
Everybody trying to leave here is getting murdered because I think the next zone is now queued. That was a real unfortunate timing for those reinforcements. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got stuck in.
And it does look like they're moving off the door now, moving to the south. They're going from Willowshade Lake to Driftwood Glen. We're currently watching a fight in Willowshade Mire. To the southeast is Willowshade Lake. To the southwest of them is Driftwood Glen. And we'll probably see a wraparound situation here, or maybe even a regroup to get more men. This did not work out well for squad and BA in these last two engagements.
There is some TikTokers at the fight, but they will be probably just on Pest Lizard's combat looting with bloodletters, I imagine.
Yeah.
As is tradition with ZVZ and Albion Online. Maybe they look promising at the start there, and then they just seem to get absolutely steamrolled onto
they got
the
wrapped
exit.
around really hard there, Lewpac. You saw that engagement where we were watching Gucci Banana go south, and it looked like he was on his back foot. But what was happening while he was going south, a large group of Fear was wrapping over top of Maiden BR. So when he came up to the northwest, he hit at the exact same time as his other teammates were coming down from the north.
Fear reinforcements are coming here from the northwest. They're chasing a few squad towards the door, looking for the shut off. It looks like they're gonna get out, and they're gonna zone out. I'm not sure who that was in the blob behind them. I don't think it was more squad, but I imagine these guys are off to make another bank run after two very, very tasty fights there. Plenty of loot to go around for the boys.
So we were talking about earlier what Invasion Day is, and I don't even think we got to any
too
of
much.
It.
I mean,
yeah,
it's a good problem to have. That there's too much action that we can't even follow us, can't even get to the intro to the show. But basically, for you guys that don't know about it, the Invasion Day is a time where all of the resource towers in Albion Online, they lose their ownership and they become available to be claimed again by the guilds in Albion Online. And there's basically everybody forms up to fight over the towers. They can do this any day. In theory, you can launch on any tower on any day you wish. Invasion Day is special because everything is available at the same time. And
which means these large armies
everywhere.
have to spread out. Like, yeah, the large armies can't be in all of the locations at once. And it gives some of these smaller groups an opportunity to catch some territories. I'm currently on Sun right now, and it looks like they're about to have some action. I'm on Aegon White Wolf.
Del Negro is on the field for Sun, if you want to go to him, or I imagine Momono for Elevate, whichever one you want to look at.
We'll go from from Dell's position here, as I'm already on members of Sun.
Looks like it's a fight right in the corner. And of course, Monkey and Sun both could be expecting reinforcements to this fight. We know there's multiple sides in this. The Beetle there, the Beetle from Elevate doing a great job of shutting down the Sun push. They're looking for the wrap, though. Oh, Hammer and Sickle. There's a few Hammer and Sickle being run down by Monkey, but this might buy Sun the space to engage. You got to be careful here. They're going to kill some Elevate, but there's some Hammer and Sickles inside as well. Mammoth going forward, and now they've got the south side vision. This could be nasty over there. Some good defensive play from Elevate, though, holding off this surge, but I think we're going to see a big one coming soon. They burnt a lot of cooldowns into Hammer and Sickle, and I think they'll be trying to call something here. This Beetle from Elevate is going to be absolutely crucial. The Beetle and the Eagle, if they can interrupt the engage, they'll be fine. But there's two Mammoths, and we've said this time and time again. The uncontested Mammoths just give you so much information on the battlefield. A few Liberium stragglers going to go down. They're looking for the push again. Nice play from Muzzkin on this Beetle. Really just positioning himself in the way of the engage. The bomb squad doesn't really get anything from Sun there, but that is a big clump of Monkey. They're looking for the re-engage. The Grail Seekers are coming down, though, to try and stop it. Grail Seekers are something we should definitely talk about today. People are calling it the OP item in ZVZ right now. Dell goes for the sprint, and you know what that means, Shozen. You know the bombs are coming.
They're incoming, yeah, and they're already going off. I'm watching the back line of Elevate just melt here, and they just disappeared, just gone in seconds. Now they're getting picked clean by Sun, who I hear don't have any silver and need to do all this looting.
Yeah, they're gonna need all of these items, man, for the bankroll. War is expensive, and everybody likes to get a bit of loot. Oh, Zank actually dropping super low. Dell's looking for another engage, and these two Mammoths, man. These two Mammoths just providing so much. And, oh, no, Skyatel's here as well. Good return fire there. Really good return fire from Monkey. I think there was a bit of Skytel friendly fire as well. But now the Monkey boys have just been collapsed on. It went from a pretty interesting fight to the PoE special, Shozen, didn't it?
Yeah, very quickly. It's just a complete destruction by the Sun Alliance here. We're going to call that what this is. It's PoETS.
You've got Poker, which is a great name. The Korean, the one's Poker. I love that alliance name. But it's Monkey just being run down. And I see Crimson. I see Skya. I see Hammer and Sickle. I see Sun. It's the Syndic special. Four angles, no chance. There's a big blob just zoned in, though. Someone else has just zoned in. Out. And if that isn't, this is Surf. This new blob is Surf, so we could.
But is it enough right now at this stage in the fight?
Let's find out. I mean, it's a 36%, level 36 Surf Force. Sun is 28 on its own, though. Right, plus all the other PoE guys. I don't know. If I'm Surf, I'm not taking this fight. If Monkey are being routed, nah,
no,
it's not. Oh, they're all going into a dungeon. They've all zoned into a solo dungeon. I'm going into this solo dungeon. You want to go in and take a look? The entire Surf Force is in a solo right now. It's going to be this is what we call the Arch Fame Farm, Shozen, I believe. Yep. A few of them are going for it. Level 36 disarray in a dungeon. You gotta love it. These guys up here, you know, Surf and Monkey have got a long-standing relationship now, I would say, and also they got to be quick because this will close in 90 seconds. That was interesting, and I'm pretty sure that PoE know where they went. I'm pretty sure that PoE have a clue that blob just disappeared randomly. Maybe they don't. Looks like Dell and the boys are just leaving Northwest. And what do you do right now? What do you do right now if you're Surf? You can't spend your entire reset day in a solo dungeon. It looks like they just they're catching a few on the door.
I think they're going to try to just wait and scout and find out if there's some way they can get out of this. They're not going to stay there very long. If they do, we've seen time and time again, when you isolate a large group inside of a dungeon, inside of a castle, it ruins their reset day. And we should talk about that. We were talking a little bit about how on reset day, all the territories are up for grabs at the exact same time. Oh, what are they doing?
There's a ton of Surf in Dawn, moving up from Dawn.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the plan is here, because there is that blob in the other zone. And it actually could be Sun that ends up getting pincered here. If they don't have the full info about that blob in the zone, Okay, they've got Skyer as well covering their backs. But the Surf guys in the dungeon, they're gonna have to think of something here. Wait, how did they get there? Oh, the zone was queued. Or was he in there? Are you sure?
We have once again Gucci versus BA for a castle now. Gucci is in the castle along with Noob Slayer. So we have Menace and Clubhouse versus Blue Army and Squad.
Okay,
and they've
you
just
want to
come
go
out of the castle right now, and they're engaging. Actually, it looks like it's a mount up to catch BA because BA realized the numbers they were facing and mounted up and ran away.
Is over in some amount of sense. So the BA and the Squad and Fear fight is well away from the PoE monkey stuff.
Yeah, they're on the opposite sides of the world right now.
So neither is going to get any support in that. Homeless crew will just go around clapping anything they can, I imagine. So it's where they end up. But right now, yeah, it looks like a bit of a ring around the rosy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just they're trying to find any advantageous engagement, and both teams are working for it, and they're about the same size, but they can't all fit into one group, like into one zone at the same time.
This big surf force is heading towards Razor or Gulch right now. So we'll see if they're going to get any action here. This is the Sun home turf, though, and a very valuable, like, core PoE territory. So I imagine they could get some
Homeless Crew
action.
has just caught Sun.
Oh, where is
Africa
that?
now. Up on him, he's caught some members of Sun and Sun Fang down.
Okay, so
I don't know if he's going to
actually
demount here, but this could be exciting.
He's actually hot on the trail of this main fight.
Oh
then.
no, they found a mammoth. Okay.
Oh, it's Old White.
Yeah. That's what's going on now.
This explains why there was so many people
Action
around here.
it?
Yeah. Because everybody wants that. You know, it's the Old White is one of the last sort of decent money makers, like quick money makers for guilds now. Hearts are dropping in value. Transport runs are actually longer distance with the increase in the size of the royals. You know, a lot of stuff is gone, and this is one of the few raw money makers. You're either going to get like 120 or 240 million off of this. So yeah, it's interesting actually. I think there's a lot of talk about either Mammoth prices going down, or which I would prefer is the other world bosses were brought up to the same value as Old White.
Okay.
Because
how would you do that?
With some other drops, whether it be like Avalonian tools or something, you just bring the value up somehow, right? Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as the value arrives at around the same place. Because having 5 different world bosses all fought over the way Old Whites are would be very good for the game. Because full Zergs form up, and Sun's actually coming in on Homeless Crew here. Actually, Homeless Crew were mounting up with Old White, and Sun is actually looking to try and jump them, but I don't think they really committed. Although Scoia'tael's wrapping around now.
Yeah, they've committed here. This is a full commitment by Sun, both over the north and on the west side.
Homeless Crew caught with their pants down though.
More
Look
Sun
at that.
over in the east too. This is a full surround by Sun. Well done. Let's see if they can.
They've also got Scoia to the other side though. They've got Scoia to the north. But this is again, I don't know. They were trying to get out of there with those mammoth calves. Somebody's got mammoth calves in their inventory as well. Probably the mammoth, but Scoia coming in. Africa looking to shut down the Scoia engage. The Polish side, I believe, from the north. And this is an awkward spot for Africa and the boys, because no matter what casualties you do to one side, you need to save your cooldowns for the re-engage from the other side. They get some good casualties on the Podal right now.
They're doing really good work in the north side too, and they pushed off Sun in the south, effectively giving them room to go north.
They're doing the right thing as well. They're moving with the retreat of Podal, so that they don't just stay static and have Sun come in from behind. There's a few random rage controllers as well.
Rage control, interesting. Is rage control still working with PoE?
Yeah, rage control isn't like the size it used to be. I can hear a lot of OCs going as well. Africa's looking for the Sun engage right now. Grail Seekers go down looking for the counter. They're trying to get in there, but Sun are kiting back right now. No real connection there from Homeless.
No, not much
was a
there.
good
A little
kite.
bit to the west, but nothing up front in the south.
I don't think they committed, and here comes the turnaround to the south. I can see some
getting
health
hit
bars
up
on
north.
both sides. Yeah, It's the 1-2 tap. Look at those enigmatics. Enigmatics on the whole Zerg. You love to see it. This weapon is so strong right now, the enigmatic, and you love to see everybody sitting in those shields being so tanky. OCs are still going. Grail Seekers, though. Grail Seekers shutting it down. Sun are being pushed down to the southwest. I believe Homeless Crew have knocked back both sides in a 1-2. This is really impressive for one Zerg sandwiched. Sun are trying to re-engage. Can they get anything here? They grab one. They kill a couple of tanks, but they're not connecting with the squishies. But look at this sandwich. Here comes a sandwich from the north, and they have to go through Sun now. Like they have to take everything and just make their way through Sun. It's the only way to stop that Skoya re-engage. They know Sun doesn't have cooldowns, and if they just keep walking and showing this presence, they're very clumped, but Sun isn't committing to the re-engage. Some Camlands going down, some big clumps, and that is nasty.
It looks like Gucci Banana is about to wipe Blue Army another time today. Yeah, it's a full retreat by BA. Once again, this is BA and Arch together working as one to get the numbers to go against Gucci Banana, but it is not working for them right now. It's like you could say that potassium is the kryptonite of BA.
Oh my goodness, we're seeing some crazy engages here. Homeless Crew, against all odds, they're still alive, right? Which is pretty impressive in itself. But I'm pretty sure they are just sandwiched between everything right now. Like, we've seen some impressive stuff by these guys. Like last reset, we saw them hold a hill against hundreds and hundreds of people for the whole duration and get out alive. But right now, they are being surrounded by what I would consider the experts of cheesy surrounding fighting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they are doing some good work with it right now. They are making their opponents pay as they're winning a lot of these engagements. If they can survive this, I
think it's zombie defense shows, and I think it's like how long can you survive for?
It does look like they're making that move to the west. They are dropping carpets and they are trying to get around, but it does look like CIR has joined the fight, and that's going to wipe this up.
If they can get out, they should, but I think they're
done.
Yeah,
that's it right there. That meteor was enough. We saw the brimstone come down and wipe out the main group here that we were watching from Africa. Now most of his friends are dead, and he has nothing left to do but go. Which one of you guys had the mammoth cubs? Which one? Who? Anybody?
Hopefully that guy got out of there, but Africa is gone. The shot caller is gone, and Homeless Crew, they took a fight in a risky area, and it's gonna end up costing them. They're back in Arthur's Rest though, so they're not, like, again, they may have put that hideout down, but they haven't really established a home as such, it looks like. Dominant and the gang are about to get to this fight though, by the way. Surf are rapidly heading towards Dawn, and the remnants of the PoE fight, because make no mistake, PoE took some heavy casualties in that fight. So the remnants of PoE are now going to probably have to contend with a full force of Surf. Sam Mount Ascent, Fear vs. BA, 500 in the queue. Sounds about right. Is there anything going on with that? You said it was a bit of a treat last time. King Mojo.
It's over already, but now there's another engagement on top of the castle here as Gucci Banana is getting ready to, I guess he's going to pull back, maybe get a better engagement, go up over this hill, get some space so he can have his 10-second cooldown, and then go in on this castle, I believe.
We're also 3 minutes away from the towers going live and becoming claimable, so we'll try and keep an eye on who's claiming what. Back in the day, we used to see the towers being claimed live and then all the fights after, but nowadays, like, the ZVZ since Queen is just non-stop, because
just constant fights.
Well, because of the nature of territory fights going towards ZVZ, the average standard and the average willingness to ZVZ has gone up. Like, guilds have got better. Like, honestly, I think, you know, most of like the mid to high tier guilds right now would wipe the floor with any force from a year ago, because the standard has just got so much better in ZVZ. You know, people's economies have got better, but it's really good to see so many people. If you don't ZVZ, you don't get anything in the Outlands. Simple as.
No, you don't. We have Homeless Crew versus Surf right now on one side, and we have the Fear Alliance versus, I think it's Arch right now.
Nemesis are in there. Nemesis and Awful Company. You know, both what I would consider the better guilds in Arch. You know, the stronger ZVZ guilds in there.
Yeah, I would say better than BA for sure.
What do you want to watch then? This one's good. I think we should watch Domnet. I think this one's about to kick off. And this is gonna.
All right. Yeah, I'm watching Gucci Banana here finishing off squad, which has just been a massacre right now. As if they're not facing BA, they're just not facing a challenge. And if we go back up here to Domnet, it looks like he's in chase mode on the remainder of Homeless Crew.
No. Oh, Homeless Crew were fighting on two fronts. Homeless Crew were fighting into the southwest. They were just wiping like a surf flank. This north force of Homeless Crew is going to have to take a beating, but expect to see the rest of Homeless Crew arrive any second from the south. And Domnet and his boys are about to... Yeah, that was pretty painful to the north. Quite a lot of surf going down right now. Surf number 1 is the call. I will have to verify the factuality of that statement after the fight.
We'll look at the end of the... I guess the day's statistics and look and see where they rank.
But one thing we know is Dom and the Surf Boys do not shy away from a fight. They're a very aggressive force as well. They're a much more aggro-orientated force than a defensive-orientated force. But the problem is they don't soak hits like some of them. They can delete pretty much anything they can get hold of. If they can get a good clump, they can delete anything in their path. But when they take the hits, it's tougher for them because they don't stack defensives like some of them do. Like, you look at a force like OPM, right? You're going to see about 2 locuses and an enigmatic per group minimum. Like, those things just rain down. These guys are a lot more explosive, though. Like, you see all those Ava cannons, you're going to see everything. They might try and get down this choke. They need to get people down here before they get caught. If Homeless follow, though, they could look for the turn. I think that's the play they're looking for. Looks like they're dismounting, not mounting. They're going for this bridge. Dom's force has lost a lot.
Robin Hood RS, you said?
Oh yeah, I'm on Dom then if you want to watch from Robin's point of view. Dom Kite, and they have a mammoth on the field as well. They're not far out of town as well. Obviously Arthur's Rest is right there if they want to retreat. It's a sprint. Are they going to mount up here? I'm not sure. The Surf Force is still level 29.
Oh, this is a sad thing to see. Robin Hood RS swapping off of the Grovekeeper.
He doesn't like it anymore.
Yeah, he's been crying all week since he saw these changes, and he was like, "This is just going to ruin my weapon," and he's not even going to give it a go. He's just going to go straight pole hammer.
There's a lot of deaths at the back. Is it just surf people getting picked off right now?
Yeah, from what I'm seeing is I'm just seeing Homeless Crew picking off some surf.
But what's weird is the surf down south. Okay, now they have. I was like, they kited for ages and didn't mount. They looked like they were looking to take a fight, but I think they just lost so many people while kiting that they're just cool. I don't know if they were trying to buy time for Monkey to turn up. But yeah, 8-3. I mean, you see so much 8-3 on reset day right now. Like, we used to point out people in 8-3. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember that? Like, when we were like, oh, wow, Milkshanks on those 8-3 galas. Like, we used to watch for his OC. Now, everybody's just like, yeah.
Just transmute away, yeah. Just get right in on that transmute, and it's no problem.
So, I mean, Homeless Crew will be pleased with that. After being wiped, it's always nice to take a W straight after, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Over here on Fear, once again, as Gucci Banana and Noob Slayer are leading their respective guilds against a large group of Blue Army over in Sandmount Ascent Castle.
Okay. Gucci Banana. Good old castle siege. There's no castles. Oh, there is castles on this time, actually, including Loot. Yeah, of course. So it looks like Gucci's lost a few from his party. He's got plenty of allies to the east, though. And squad. We know Blue Army, Blue Army were definitely the castle specialists back in the day.
Back in the day. You got to go real far back in the day for when Blue Army was special.
Okay, these boys are mounting.
I mean, they're special still, but in a completely different way. Like,
I think these guys are trying to get out, honestly. They grabbed the castle, but they definitely want out. The doors are being clapped on. But I think they're fully surrounded here. Is it a north and log out?
Oh, no. Is that what they're doing? That's not what I want to see. It looks like it.
That's going to go bad. The people, they're already at the doors. They're not getting out of that, I don't think. Surely there's enough hammers to prevent the north and log out. This is the last ditch strategy. Oh, mate, nothing's connecting. You need an eagle. We dead is the call from the clump. I want to see this, though. Do you reckon? You reckon?
Yeah, let's hang out for just a moment. Why don't we explain Invasion Day finally while we wait for this clump to get blown up? So
PvE
yes,
teams, as we speak, are taking towers. Oh! Oh! That was nasty. All right. Yeah. So as we speak, PvE teams are claiming towers all over Albion. They will have to defeat a special boss on the tower. We can probably try and find a boss team if you want to go to where can we go to have a look? Let me see. Wow, some of the towers are claimed already. 3 minutes and done. Some of them. That was very, very fast. See if you can find a boss team so we can just give a visual demonstration of what's going on. I see so many towers already claimed. People are getting quick at this, aren't they?
Yeah, they can do them in about 4 to 5 minutes.
Well,
now.
3 minutes. It was under 4 guaranteed. I'm seeing these towers flip. That's very impressive.
It's really fast.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, I'm hopping around all of Willow Shade right now. So far, not much going on here.
Yeah. There's with fighting kind of died down as everybody rushes off to get their towers, I guess.
Oh, I'm just trying to find a tower that's being assaulted right now. This used to be prime content for Invasion Day before people started fighting each other. But now other players have become even more fun to kill on Invasion Day instead of just a race to see who gets all the towers the fastest.
You can always get the towers the next day, can't you?
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can always get the towers a bit later on.
Can't get that content though.
Yeah, exactly. You can claim those, but do not panic. Then we'll go over to there. Good name for a boss fight team. Over in River Corpse Path, then we can see a PvE team hard at work. They have to dodge tornadoes. They also have to get these little ads and make them when they die, they blow up, and you need to blow them up in range of the boss. That's the main thing that does damage to the boss. Actually, quite a small boss team. Cheeky little 5-man from Russian Guild. They've got cover though. These boss teams are very vulnerable. Like they're not in ZVZ gear. They usually take a lot of damage from the fight. So they either need to be pretty well scouted for, so they know they're not going to get jumped, or some people just have their Zerg force in the zone. Talking of which, there is a monkey blob in River Corpse.
Looks like these guys are giving up on this PvE here.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. This monkey blob is in the zone, riding.
Really well done on the pull off here. It's like they are very experienced at doing this PvE event and know how to get the exact right space for their teammates to get mounted and get out of here. Very well done by this group of Nope.
Guild Xena looking to grab this tower potentially. But Monkey are going to rush it. Are they going to go for the Zerg strategy, or are they going to go for the boss team strategy? Looks like it's going to... Oh, they were just looking for the... They were looking for the boss team, I think. They caught a few on the way out. Yeah, one of the Nope guys died on the way out. But Guild Xena not even interested in the tower, actually, it looks like. They were just here for the party. There's a bit of a standoff, by the way. Monkey and Sunfang approach their main force. PoE on the other side. Looks like Surf. Okay, Surf are going into Dawn, which is where the majority of the PoE forces are right now. Looks like we should have a big fight in Sunfang Dawn. I know there was all of PoE there.
Blue Army is doing some PvE right now in Sandmount Ascent. We'll see how long this lasts for them. Loxy
in Dawn as Surf zone in, although I don't see too much going on there. Where did Dominant and his guys end up then? They're still in Arthur's Rest. Surf is chilling in Arthur's Rest right now.
There's a lot of guys over in Arthur's Rest.
400 people in Arthur's Rest right now.
Yeah.
It's good though, because these places actually have a proper economy right now. I almost feel that they should have crafting stations, although there's usually a public crafting station or two just outside the rest. I'm pretty sure all of them have a public crafting station nearby. Mate, yeah, there's
Bogul, do you want to promote your stuff?
Club.
Okay.
He's not... Bogul's not allowed to promote his stuff, is he? It would be unethical, Shozen. I imagine.
Talking about a video game on a video game show? Yeah, probably.
No, but promoting his own economy gives him advantage over other players.
does it now. Bogul, how's your guild doing? How many people are in it? One person in Bogul's guild. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
we found One Punch Man diving a boss team here, by the way. The One Punch Man looking for a big dive onto Razor Rock Valley. Just caught a Sun boss team with their pants down.
Okay, well, I got a big banana.
Some big problems for them. They've rolled up here, but I don't know where the rest of the Sun is. So
they're running for their lives, scattered to the wind. No coordination. They haven't practiced this maneuver yet.
I think I just think they got rushed. Del Negro's rushing to help his boys, but he's quite a way away. I don't think OPM will go for the tower because it's well outside their time zone. Well, they might just go just for the man.
Well, they can get some resources from it, can't they? For season points?
No, because they're all gone.
Oh yeah, because Invasion Day.
Yeah, the points disappear on Invasion Day and start again. I mean, they would still get a little bit of value out of it, but Banana's literally in Graveguard armor. He's out here hunting boss teams.
Oh, is that TikTok?
No, it's another pest.
Okay,
It's an imposter.
I see it, and I think TikTok.
Big Banana, the greatest shot caller in terms of content this game's ever seen. Oh mate, I love his calls. They're amazing. All right, we got any more fights? I'm just checking my PM, see if there's any more fights been announced.
Yeah, I'm constantly bouncing between players, and so far I see a lot of people moving out. A lot of the groups that were in Arthur's Rest have left.
We'll might see
if they start fighting each other on their way out.
We might see a bit more action in between, like after the towers go. Now everybody's rushing to secure their real estate. Could well see some more action in between. Looks like a lot of the towers are gone very, very quickly. Rivercorp's Path, though, Monkey didn't look like they actually wanted it, but they might just go for it because it's something to do. Now, okay, so the boss team from Nope is back on Rivercorp's Path. This time they've got a Zerg assisting them, making sure it doesn't get taken. Nope actually grabbed... That's interesting. Nope grabbed Glacierful Fisher, Black Order's home turf, as it were. The Hero 9 Alliance home has fallen to Oath of Vengeance from Nope, which in turn means they have been going for it like before, right? There was a few fights here where Hero 7 called in China in their strongest timer to battle off Nope and PoE, right?
Okay.
But now Nope have the tower. They have a massive advantage. Like they've got a T8 defensive position if they choose to continue this 12 o'clock fighting. And now they can whack.
And we have content versus Mudhouse. So I'm going to go check and see. Gucci Banana is not here. Or not Mudhouse. I'm thinking a different clubhouse. Mudhouse is a different group.
On a beetle.
Yeah. And just kind of marching through Mudhouse here in Former.
Yeah, so they are squad still, Former? Or armor?
Yeah, it's all like, it's like Poe. How many different Poes do you have?
Because I think like they made it into a proper alliance. There's actually 4 guilds in this Mudhouse alliance now, and some of their sub guilds pull some impressive numbers. I've noticed as well. Like considering the size of them, they were pulling like 70, 80 in their prime time for a 160 man guild was really good. But right now, Mudhouse are getting rolled,
chased out. Yeah, they're getting run over and stomped here. It's a massacre, if you will.
And this is wow, this is right over in the north, yeah.
Remember when Rack was really good? Fighting for seasons?
I do. For Rent, by the way, grabbing Mudhouse home territories as well.
Okay.
Which For Rent is BA Renters, I guess? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
I do know they have a lot of renters.
Wow, the
calling them rent is really like an exaggeration too. It's more like people who are extorted by BA.
Extorted.
Like strong-armed into paying or losing their hideouts. It's more like that.
Like the mob.
Yeah. Calling it rent is not, I don't know. You don't even get to get your own resources, I don't believe.
Black Order are on the field, it looks like. I don't know if we've got a Shiro here, but they are trying to grab... Black Order are right over by Scuttlesink Marsh as well. And I see like a bazillion blobs on Scuttlesink Marsh. We've got hero. One blob is hero 9. The other blob is hero 9. This blob is hero 9. And the main blob is hero 9. Wow. How level 43 in this zone.
What?
That's the biggest I've seen today. Hang on. I don't know what that is.
We got Fred over there.
I'm gonna go and have a quick look at the numbers here, right? 43 means a lot. The wiki's slightly outdated on that. Actually, I'm trying to work out
Yeah,
how
we
many
need to go
43
look
is
and
now.
find Retroman's newest post on that, which is about 2 months ago, I think.
I think that's over 200 though. That's over 2/3 of the zone. I'm pretty sure. All right, let's see any other fights going on.
I'm watching these guys do their PvE. It's kind of ridiculous. They're really massing this one down.
That's actually a very. Oh no! Go to Momono.
Oh no! What happened?
Momono has been caught by Alaz, right? And if you aren't familiar with Alaz, they're basically a gank guild, right?
Yep.
But they're a gank guild that work for PoE. They're sort of they're PoE gankers. They're not ZVZ fans, but they gank reinforcement lines, and I'll be honest, they're very good at it. Like they are a real nightmare to have on your reinforcement lines, and they just picked off the monkey shot caller there, which is
one of them. Yeah,
pretty good pick for any ganker, really. I imagine the gear was quite juicy. There's a bit of trash talk going on.
Yeah.
There's some serious trash talk. No, I think there's a good bounty for shot callers though. I think you get paid a fair amount for shot callers.
I would hope so. If your job is to gank shot callers and reinforcement lines, you'd hope that it would work well.
And it looks like Monkey are re-gearing to go again. Where's the rest of them? There's a lot of fighting. Like the main fight is this Fear BA non-stop, and obviously you've got this whole PoE homeless monkey surf 3-4-way in fact going.
Oh, Bogul pulled up the post for us. Thank you, Bogul.
Ah, nice. What do we?
What'd you say? It was 43?
I saw a level 43, which is
Level
291 people. 291 people. That's almost zone capture just with Hero 7. That's some heavy weighted. That's some heavy weighting as well in terms of the Q shows, and there's a lot of.
That's impressive.
Yeah. These towers are starting to get zerged down. So as we said, you can get a dedicated boss team, and a dedicated boss team can do 3 minutes, 4 minutes for a tower if they're good. But we have noticed in the last season or so, people have also been deploying the Zerg tactic. The Zerg tactic, ironically, is slower than a dedicated boss team, but you have the added benefit of you're in zero danger. Because anything that can threaten you, you would see coming. Like you can't. A boss team can get snuck up on by 5 guys in gank gear and completely wiped without a sweat. Whereas a full Zerg on the boss barely takes any damage, and you would see an enemy force coming that would threaten you. Because
we
obviously
have
you're gonna have
chasing Fear. I'm on Luster KO over in Westwald Shore.
Okay, yeah, I'm heading over then, Shozen, and it looks like they're just going to.
They're running, but it's the closest thing I have to a fight at the moment.
Who's running?
It is Fear running, and Fear ran into more squad.
Arch.
Yeah, well, Arch and squad.
This is going to be awkward.
Yeah.
The shields are going to drop with a lot of Arch around here.
Yeah, they are. I would regroup my guys and try to.
No,
and that's what he's doing. He's getting himself ready. He's going to go right in.
And Arch don't like things that fight back.
No, they don't. They like picking up bags that are on the ground, whether it's theirs or somebody else's.
That new Grove Keeper leap speed makes me so sad. But yeah, there's some good clumps on the Arch guys, and Fear, the Fallen Wolves, living up to their name. Here comes Blue Army from the north though. We're gonna get some good vision for Fear, but Fear very clean on the Fallen Wolves there. And like I said, it's one of those things, isn't it? Like Arch, they're all over it while those guys are mounted. As soon as they dismounted, like the Arch guys just turned their backs and died. But you know, Blue Army isn't true Arch. Blue Army does still know how to fight, and it looks like it's going to be an enigmatic south, and it might be. Yeah, it's going to be a mount up here. Fear. They knew they were going to get caught, so they took the fight to Fallen Wolves, but they know that staying is suicide. They're massively outnumbered. They've got TikTokers
right
up
now.
in their business as well, yeah. And
yeah, you have Fear split into multiple zones right now. You have them in West Thicket and over here in, I'm sorry, where were we? I thought we were in, yeah, Frostbite Chasm. So they're about 2 zones away from the other group of Fear.
Blue Army just going to get their picks and do what they can here, but it's not going to be a true fight. It was kind of one catch, then another catch, mount up and get out. It looks like some of the PoE guys are heading home right now. I'm going to check out a few of the usual suspects, see what's going on. Dominant and the
check
gang.
out the map a little bit. See who has.
Oh, go to Dominant.
What?
We've got Arch.
Okay.
Arch are pinned inside a tower in Stone Lake Hillock. It's a level 3 tower, so the Sentry Mage isn't as strong as it could be, but it's still no joke. Arch have the tower under control, which means they have the mage, they have the laser, but there is a huge force of surf bearing down on them. Blue, you know, the strongest parts of Blue Army are nowhere to be seen, and I'm pretty sure this is just going to be a grind now for surf to pick these boys off. Looking for some clumps, and there they go. That's going to be the majority of the Arch guys killed under the tower. Now all that remains is to zerg down the Sentry Mage, kill the last ones under the tower that haven't got naked or logged out, and then pick up all the loot. That's how you do it. Sentry Mage is going crazy right now, but a zerg of this size, it's going to be difficult to hold off. And there was no retaliation from Arch, I'll be honest here, and they're probably going to go under the tower here. They're just going to run under the tower to finish the last one. There's a guild called OnlyFans. I do love that. But a few of the surf guys have been knocked down by the PvE. Like I said, these Sentry Mages, their damage is no joke. Best thing you can do is bring poison potions, though. It's the quickest way to bring one of these down. Little pro tip there. Although 200 guys will also do it, Shozen.
They generally have enough DPS to do it.
200 guys is also an option.
That just crashed my game. What we were watching. Yeah, my client just died.
Mine survived. Mine survived by the power
yeah,
of
I'm on Robin Hood
Warcrawling.
Rush on my second screen here.
Is there a fight over there?
PV. Well, we don't know yet. They had some Arch, but
wait, Longfen Arms. I was gonna say Longfen Arms is the Arch sort of turtling down under these towers. Problem is, right, with the farm towers or this layout of the tower.
Mm-hmm.
The tower itself is a death trap. The other tower has 4 exits, the other design. There's like a back exit, the 2 upper exits, and the main exit.
Right.
I really don't like this one of tower. I'd like to see a rework on this layout because it's basically like you could just get surrounded and murdered if you go there. Apparently there's a fight on King Mojo right now. If
okay,
we
we'll
head
over there.
over to King Mojo in Windgrass Gully, Squad and Arch about to fight Sloth, it seems.
Okay.
Sloth are in a tower that they don't own, getting attacked by guards. Okay, here's the Sloth force. Okay, so it looks like the Sloth guys had some Arch pinned in the tower, and these guys came for the rescue. Oh, there's a down Sloth guy to a guard. Feels bad. He gets executed. Where's the main fight? Here's the main fight down here, though. The Sloth force. Obviously, the advantage of this tower. This is only a level 1 tower, though, which is, you know, to a ZVZ force, that Sentry Mage just kind of tickles right now.
Yeah, it doesn't really hurt much. It's
the difference between a level 1 and a level 8 Sentry Mage is massive. Like the level 8 one just starts 2-shotting your clothies. These guys got into the tower. Sloth has still got the surround, though. I'm on Mojo right now as he managed to get into the defensive, but they really don't have the numbers right now, and the rest of their force isn't going to be able to get to the main tower. This is going to be kind of awkward if Sloth don't give up this opening again. This is the one I was talking about with no other entrances or exits.
Mm-hmm.
So if Sloth doesn't give up position, the rest of the force isn't going to get there. Mojo's trying to bait and engage to maybe buy some space for his boys, but I don't know what they've got, really. Okay, so here comes the rest of them onto Sloth.
Yeah,
from
they're
the
coming
south.
from the other direction.
That
That's
was what they
really
needed.
good play. That was a really good play. Keep your guys out of it, bait them in. Yep.
Yeah, and now they can fully take control of the middle platform, which means Sloth is going to be split
It's
in half.
a wrap. Nicely done in local.
And Sloth, yeah, very, very outmatched there in terms of strategy. Like they really like committed too much to that central platform engage. Like Mojo barely had anything there. They committed everything they had to like countering on Mojo.
There's also a fight over here on Robin Hooders. He is engaging more Arch. And it's just a wipe here. It's just absolute wipe. Nothing even.
I mean, Homeless Crew versus Arch is like.
And it's Arch without
I
Blue Army.
I see awful company. I see awful company, and I won't sell them short. They're a reasonable force. Nemesis are a reasonable force. There's definitely good elements to Arch. And the good thing is the rest of Arch can basically just absorb into the good Zergs and follow the calls, right?
Can they though?
Yeah. It's not, I mean, like again, Arch nowadays is a lot different to Arch pre-Queen. You know, Arch before like Torrid Arch was very, very different. Do you know what I mean? They would literally rock up in flat 6 to ZVZ, whereas you know they come respectably geared. They have shot callers now, but Homeless Crew is not the Zerg you're matching up against. I'll be honest. Like, you know, Homeless Crew are running over the best Zergs in the game. Arch don't try to be or claim to be the best Zerg in the game.
No, they don't.
And this is just sport for these boys, isn't it?
Yep. This is what they do for like it's like fishing for them, you know. Cast the line out and reel it in.
And this is going to be nasty. You can see a nice clump to the west. Arch. They know what's coming as well. They know what's coming. The good camlands actually to delay it. They're just going to take the tanks here. They couldn't get as deep as they wanted. The defensives from Arch were actually pretty good there. They did a nice job with those camlands of holding up the Homeless Crew. And, you know, 3 tanks paid the price, but it's better than your whole Zerg. And actually some halfway respectable counter from Arch there. But the defensive stack, like the enigmatics of Homeless Crew, right? They must be playing 1 per group minimum. But they're able to shield their entire Zerg. Oh,
these guys are just running through Arch. This is not a competitive event. This is like fishing with dynamite.
Arch just don't commit. This is their issue. Like they have the numbers, they have the setups, but they still play fearful.
Right.
They don't commit to the fight. Every person is thinking about their gear set, right, in these Zergs. And that's not how ZVZers can be. ZVZers, you can't be thinking about your gear set. You can't be thinking about loot, right?
The
only thing you should be focusing on is clapping. And there's some damage. I think they maybe got a couple of Homeless Crew there.
Did they? They may have taken a bar out of a couple of Homeless Crew.
Varys in Homeless Crew, by the way.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have his own guild in Monkey? Or someone else? Or does that not exist anymore?
I don't know if that guild exists anymore.
Okay.
A lot of guilds have dissolved and moved over towards Homeless Crew. You saw EOS kind of break up recently. That's done.
They only just came back.
Yeah.
Arch have actually got a wrap around here, but you know, once again, it's gonna be very awkward. And Homeless Crew have actually opened up a second guild, so they have the potential to double their numbers in the next portion of the season, which is a very scary prospect. And of course, they can do that because they don't care about season point. And
no, they don't. They just don't care.
And the thing is, when you get an insane Zerg, right, that's just clapping everybody, you attract the best CVZers. You definitely just attract the best CVZers, and this is a wall of Arch here right now.
Let's see how quickly they clean this up.
Yeah,
how long does this last once they turn on this? And it looks like it's just melting like ice cream on a hot pavement.
You just don't see locusts come down for Arch. You don't see enigmatics. You don't see any sort of save for the clumps. Yeah. They just melt. Like they get hit by the CC, and it's just like, guess I'll die. And you know, an Arch Camland lands. There's half-hearted follow-up, and everybody gets healed. Like nobody dies in the clumps that the Arch guys get because the defenses. And like, you know, I'll be honest, you wouldn't cross a bridge like that if you were fighting Elevate, would you?
No.
Right? You wouldn't follow you if you were fighting Syndic, if you were fighting Dominate, like you would not bring your whole force across a bridge like that. But I think Arch are already mounted. I think everybody's out of there, saved their loot. I don't think anybody died from Africa's force while I've been watching this, from Africa's group anyway.
Haven't seen one, no.
There was one guy missing at the start. That's insane. It's going to be a nasty battle board to look at, isn't it? Oh, there goes a Brimmy onto one mounted guy. Now he gets run down. Oh no, there might be some more. There might be some more fight down here in this. Oh, they're coming up this choke. They're coming up this choke with homeless above them. And
yeah, that's a massacre. That's just
they actually
no
avoided
play out of that.
They actually avoided the worst of it there. That could have been a lot worse if homeless were about 2 seconds earlier. That was about 40 guys, but Arch. How far is this from Arch base? Like, they should reinforce. Blue Army probably turns up at some point.
There's a bunch over here to the west as Robin Hooders is stalking what looks to be quite a few Arch.
We have now entered the zombie defense phase of this CBZ, where, you know, Arch will queue out a lot of the homeless crew if they can get everybody to this zone, right? The numbers waiting will definitely be in their favor. Even though homeless crew is an enormous force, Arch can bring a lot more especially on a reset day. They're just getting picked, and this is like Arch just don't even try to counter, don't even try to save their boys, do they?
Not really. No.
Oh, hang on. Tell a lie. Look at this man. Speaker Perez for Gensung Knights. He says, look, boys, enough's enough. These guys are taking the mick. Let's get in there. And he does. He goes nice and deep, starts to put some hurt down. Gensung Knights, respect to those guys. And now Arch have got a pretty respectable force on the field. Here comes the surge. Good kiting there. Arch lose a few, but their kiting is good. And this should allow a wrap round. If they have a wrap round, this is the time to deploy it, because the sprints have been used, but all they do is turn their backs at the moment.
You can't really hit somebody if you're not looking at them.
Yeah, you know, I don't just want to lay into these guys because they are fighting against homeless crew. But there's just like random people throwing an E occasionally and no synergy. I saw Lintlicker on the field as well. You know, and we know he's pretty vocal about what he wants from his Zerg, shall we say.
Is he though?
He does like, I mean, put it this way, I wouldn't want to be Lintlicker's neighbors. You know, I'd probably be sticking a note under the door if I was his neighbor, or calling the police, because you might suspect a murder. Some of his shot calling doesn't sound unlike people being killed. Either way, though, he needs to get these boys to clap. They have some good numbers in the zone right now. Homeless crew have had people removed for cluster queue. And I think homeless crew, are they just going to chase here, or are they just going to say, right, grab everything we got? It's about to get silly, because no matter how good you are, you don't want to stay when it gets silly, right? You don't want to stay when all your boys get zoned out. Like, you can see these guys getting clustered out now. And one thing about this is, right, when you build your groups like to be really effective. Oh wait, they're just going in. Oh no, Africa's gonna. Oh, that's not the camland. Lucky there was no follow up there. But when you build your groups to be, you know, very efficiently constructed for ZVZ, as soon as you start losing key components, it becomes really awkward. You know what I mean? If you lose a few of your enigmatics, your icicles, stuff like that, stuff that really makes a difference in these wraparound fights, like Grail Seekers, anything that stops those re-engages. If you lose core components, it just gets silly and you just start to get zerged down. But Arch just don't seem to want. They seem to not be leaving, but they don't seem to want the fight. I think they're just waiting until everybody's here, Leon style, aren't they?
I don't know what they're doing right now besides dying one after another. But we do need to start wrapping up the show, because in just a few minutes we need to turn this off and get ready for our 20v20.
All right, well, we got a few minutes. There was no real big surprises in terms of territory capture with this on in the background. Monkey snatched a couple of core PoE towers, though, which is definitely going to spice things up. But it may have been more of a something to do than an overall statement of war as such in that time zone. We'll have to see how that pans out in the coming weeks on AlbionTV. Obviously, you guys can take a full look at territories at the start of the NA reset, which will be here, but AlbionTV has a massive schedule tonight of shows. You're going to have 20v20s coming right up with Robin and Shozen. Myself and Shozen will be here with 5v5 straight after that. Then a little break for the evening, and it'll be time for the NA reset. I believe 12:30 tonight. You'll see the stream go live with 15-minute delay again. The GVG shows, of course, with no delay. This is huge clumps now, but it's like they're all sat in a clump, and the enigmatics soak up everything. The locusts cleanse everything. Surely there's some damage in the tank right now for Arch.
For Arch, where? Yeah, it's in the tank. It's about to explode in their face.
Arch are all in one alliance, right? They just need to run over the top of him.
Are they?
Stop trying to fight a ZVZ against the best ZVZ force and just run inside them. Just make it just make it a mess. That's how you beat these guys, right? You just get inside them with as many halberds and things as you can muster. You ping them with everything you've got. You just stay on top of them. Like, if you die, you got to re-gear and come back. You don't even need to use, like, the Gucci gear. You just need to, like, straight overwhelm them. But the problem is they keep trying to ZVZ. And that's their problem.
Do you think if you shot called for them and told them how to win a ZVZ during the NA reset, you could get them to do it?
I'd have about 150 great axes or something. Do you know what I mean? With Hellion jackets and just those guys would be instructed to never come out. Like, they either wipe or you die. Like, you don't leave the inside of their Zerg, and then you just ZVZ them while they're trying to deal with all the great axes. Instead, Arch are like, right, we're gonna land a clump and we're gonna follow it up. And Homeless Crew just deploy five enigmatics onto the clump, and nobody dies. Like,
yeah, they did not engage that clump. They were the engaged on clump once again.
There's actually an Arch Mammoth on the field right now.
That's not a good idea. That's a free mammoth.
I mean, I don't know. They don't bring a ballista, I don't believe. So I think in Arch turf you'll be fine. But Homeless Crew are just hitting what they want, and they just keep moving. The Arch Mammoth can stay inside them, right? And then you just tell everybody to drop on the Mammoth. Like, everybody just drop everything on the Mammoth. Is he gonna go for the knock? Come on. I haven't seen a Homeless Crew guy die yet, by the way.
Nope.
I haven't seen a Homeless Crew die yet. Eventually, they have to die. You would think. I haven't seen it. But this is a good advert.
Close to death as I've seen one.
This is a good advert for their ZVZing.
Yeah. If you're looking to ZVZ and you don't like dying, Homeless Crew. They can beat Arch.
Here we go. Spectre Jacket, Great Axe. And look at that. Spectre Jacket, Great Axe inside.
Oh, there's a death. I see a death.
Here come the axes. Here come the axes. Nice. Good job. They killed some.
They're listening to you right now.
I don't know, but like, everyone you kill messes up their comp as well.
Right.
Like, and these guys.
Oh, God. I want to inspect what Robin has in his backpack right now.
Imagine there's plenty of loot. I personally, I think Homeless Crew should eventually just be like, right, let's do a clap, disengage, mount up, and just get out. Because it'd be nice to get out with like an insane kill board and all the loot. But these guys, these guys probably just want the content. They'll probably just fight to the death because it's something to do.
I believe 4 minutes, Bogul. Okay, 4 minutes.
Yeah, because of the delay, we need to get out a little bit early so that you guys can get ready for the 20v20 show. And obviously, Shozen might like to grab a drink. He doesn't get a break like I do.
Nope, no breaks.
I just see a million Arch, but everybody just hovering on the outskirts. Those great axes that ran in did so much.
They did great axe work.
Yeah. And, great axes, halberds.
Bogul liked that, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. He's silent in my ear. He really enjoyed that one.
This is a big clump down here. This is a very big clump. The Eagle. Good defenses from the Eagle.
Oh, look at that clump. Oh, my God. I would have loved to hit that. That was beautiful.
That was
like 45 guys stuck in 8 meters.
Really good defensives from Arch then. Really good movement. Again, you're always going to lose a few when these guys hit, but it could have been so much worse. And the Eagle really hurt them there because you can't just run through the Eagle wall because it purges as well as knockback. It just strips your Night Helms as well.
All right, Lewpac, you want to tell everybody where we will be today and at what times as we head out of here? Because we do have to be out in 2 minutes.
So pretty much as you see this show end because of the delay, the 20v20 show will be coming live with all of the action from the 20v20 Crystal Realm. Then I'll be back with Shozen just after that. I think we start, it's level 7s today, so we start at 8:30. just before 8:30 or 20:30 for you 24-hour clock people for the 5v5s, and then Robin and the gang will be here tonight with NA reset from midnight UTC. That looks like it's going to be the end. I think Arch might even pull out of this, but that's it for EU reset. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you tonight for the rest of the action here on Albion TV. Take care, everybody, and thank you for watching.
Thank you, Lewpac. See you guys later. We're out.